In this video, I'm going to be showing you my scalping session. We're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures, and I'm going to be using only pure price action, relying on candlesticks on the chart. So what's the price action telling me right now? I can see that all downtrends pretty much played out. We had leg here, second leg here, break in extreme. So right now I'm just going to wait, take it easy, wait for new market cycle before new structure is established. Okay, so after break in extreme, there was not even correction. Market continues to sell off. So this is my clue that we have still trend on our hands. So I'm looking for a different channel. I can either play this big one or using this little bit medium one. At this point, they both get me to same place. Hopefully I don't get overshoot here. But right now, trend is down. We're thinking about short entries at the EMA, and I'm not picking bottom. That's how you're going to lose money. You need to follow the main trend and stick with the main bias. All right, traders, I'm resuming the video because I just took a lower high multiple test. It happened so quickly. By the time I entered my order, the scalp was reached. I took 10 ticks, so I didn't even manage to record it. That's how fast sometimes the scalping is. But as I explained, I was looking for channel. We have the channel. We have an uptrend break, one attempt to test the new high, second attempt. You can see you have two key entry points. The EMA keeps holding with this resistance, which is basically confirmation the sellers are in the market, selling at the EMA. And you have a nice multiple test, a lower high juicy bearish bar. So stop loss goes one tick above the signal bar. We got the scalp super quickly, so now I'm going to manage the runner. You see, we didn't get a trigger on this setup. Then we had inside bar, so you can't really enter here. Bunch of bad signal bars, but then you have finally this one tier 1 signal bar, a low high, so you can enter. So I use this signal bar to enter, and hopefully we can now get some decent runner. Trend down looks quite strong. So let's see. Right, traders, looks like being greedy this time didn't pay off. I was waiting for a significant swing to trail the runner. We had some significant pullback, so our runner will most likely get stopped at break even. It's okay, you can't catch them all, it's part of trading. If we're gonna get some new push face down, that would be ideal, but I'll gladly just take the scalp and look to re-enter. Now we have a break, so I expect new low to be tested eventually. Right, traders, I'm gonna tighten the run a little bit. We had a really nice second entry short again, which is a failed second entry long as well, below EMA. Another great trade, work for a big scalp. Price action already gave us 2 trades today, 30 minutes after open, so this is ideal. I'm still holding the runner. We still should test the new low eventually. So I'm just going to be a little bit greedy. If it gets stopped out, no problem. It's still early in the day. If it was much later, I would take 9 to 10 points. We finally have a decisive push below the EMA. So it looks like we finally are about to test the new low. There was no failed second entry long because we're already pushing too far down. So I'm looking for a second entry short at the EMA. Okay, if we're going to get a second entry short now, I'm going to skip. It is tempting, but this secondary channel has a break a new low. So we can have a little bit stronger pullback before going lower. So I'd like to see some correction with the break new high and then push below EMA, and then I will start resuming to sell again. Because this push down is really strong. We have a range here, so everything still tells us we should continue working lower. I just need to get a good trade now. Unfortunately, we didn't get a good second entry short on the way down here. Our main downtrend played out with the break push to new low, so I'm pausing looking to go short, but I can see EMA held. We are trending lower again. So if this continues, I'm going to keep looking for additional channel because the trend down looks strong. It doesn't look like we're done yet. So I'm thinking about potential channels, something like this, starting from this swing, wider channel like this, but we'll see. Let's see what the next confirm structure is. Right, traders, we have an uptrend break new high. We had a double trap, but the signal bar was rather weak, so I waited. I'm considering lower high confirmation setup. I decided to draw this wider channel because price action really continues to go lower. So this channel fits pretty well. One swing, second swing, bunch of swings here. So the whole structure still is quite bearish. I came back from my break. We have very broad two-legged pullback. We have break of the downtrend. I expect brand new push face, which we have very decisive pushback below EMA. This is very strong looking. So hopefully we're going to get second entry short at the EMA to capitalize on the new push phase starting. Okay, we have a second entry short, but we have an inside bar, so I'm waiting. If this wasn't an inside bar, I would consider, but because it's an inside bar, unfortunately, I cannot take. Alright, cheers, I'm going to wrap it up with my one trade. So this is the overall structure for today. We started with downtrend, I played it with the break new low, but quickly we had downtrend continuation, very strong sell started. So you saw me looking for different channel. There was also another great setup, second entry short, which is also a felt second entry long, worked for a big scalp. And then market created 2 legs up. The whole time you're still expecting new low to be tested. Okay, so you're thinking about second entry short at EMA. You're thinking about selling. You have new low first entry short, second entry short of EMA, bad one. Only third entry short, decisive push below EMA. This is a good sign right now that we're gonna test new low of the bigger channel. So you have lower high confirmation trade, but you need to use double bar entry because the first bar was bullish bar. You're breaking new low, the downtrend played out. This is why I drew this line to understand what the trend line rule is. You have to skip the first second entry short, of course, after new extreme. The double trap and lower high are strongest setups. They can be considered even after new low, which the structure was a very strong downtrend. So the double trap looks really good, but still I would recommend waiting because you just played out the new low. All downtrends played out, so it's a little bit too early to go short just yet. But it's a tempting double trap, such a great signal bar, and the market still looks bearish, so it wasn't a bad trade to consider anyway. You have another double trap actually right here, and once you can see such a clean confirmed structure working lower, it's a good sign that you can consider this wider channel. First swing, second swing, you have confirmations even here, because after breaking extreme, you really expect some correction at minimum. Okay, reversal, but correction. And you can't even get that. You have strong continuation. So once you feel like there's a strong continuation, very typical on a strong trend days, there can be multiple channels working together because trend just keeps going. So this is why I was so open to looking for wider channels this quickly. Had this double trap form with a strong bearish bar, it's a great trade. Okay, the second entry short part of the channel, of course you cannot take, break, new high tested. I mean, this double trap is close being decent setup. I mean, the tail is nice. Trend is very, very strong at this point. I don't know why I didn't take it because the trend was so strong. You know, everything is happening so quick, you have to make the decision, but the trend is really, really strong, so sketchy setups will work. Not a bad trade to consider. You move too far down for a low high. Then you have a second entry short. This first bar is so tiny, so you have to use double bar entry, but basically you can consider this as a standalone signal bar because this is such a tiny bar that you want to take this second entry short. Uptrend played out. Once again, you have a setup here, but it's above EMA, weak signal bar. We are looking for a lower high confirmation trade. There was no lower high confirmation trade. Then you have bullish correction. You would resume going short if you have a nice second entry short because trend is strong, but you have only first entries, nothing you can take. So you're waiting patiently. Once you can see prices pushing above EMA, so we're going to measure the first leg, project it. Actually, you can use higher time frame. It's much more visible. The fact that you have one leg, it's going to help you to predict the measured move, 2 legs up. You have second entry short after the measured move, a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more advanced, not a typical trade for beginners, but after 2 legs up, the structure is very broad, nice bearish bar, close to trend line, or you expect new low if you have it a little bit tighter, decent entry. You have felt second entry long right here, but it is forming above the lower high and you already created significant push down. This is a problem because once it is forming above lower high like this and we're not in a range, you know, this is mainly first entry short, so you really need a second entry. And by the time you get a second entry, it's a bad inside bar, so you can't take this. I was ready to go short here, but there is no trigger on a felt second entry long. But we didn't trigger below this bearish bar, so no entry. It's a shame because market created push up and then they took it lower, but no chance for us to take it. No second entry short, no nothing. Then you have a breaking new low of the downtrend. Only after I can see price action continue working lower. This is where I widen the big channel while I'm also simultaneously playing the spike and channel pattern. First entry only, first entry only. I don't think this lower high is good enough because your channel just played out potential overshoot. But once you have another second entry short right here, I think there's a new low first entry short, second entry short, a little bit hidden right here, second entry short, so you can view it as a mini felt second entry long, but I'm going to view it as a visual second entry short. And the good thing about this is you have one massive tail, pull back, second massive tail, double bearish tail at the top of the EMA, decent last trade to consider. And at this point, market is about to close. We actually have some price action, but this is typical. Sellers are taking profits towards the close. So this is why I stopped trading a little bit earlier today, because after such a strong sell-off, there will be some rally towards the close. People are taking profits. and buying back their positions. Really nice trading day, a lot of stuff on the way down, and you can definitely find a couple more aggressive ones. So you can actually find 1 or 2 trades for sure, or if you're willing to trade the whole day, you can find a lot of trades eventually. So I hope you had a good trade. I'm gonna wrap it up and I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.